Hey everybody, this is Brandon again, welcoming you to another video featuring my little boy, Haku. Haku absolutely loves being outside. In fact, he'd probably spend all day and all night out there. Rain, shine, even blizzard. One of Haku's distinguishing features is during the summer months he has a perpetual green stain on his forehead. No matter how many times I've tried to remove it, it always comes back within 5 minutes of being outside. You'll see why in a minute. Like all good performers, Haku has spent months trying to develop a signature move. You're going to see it here in just a moment. Wait for it. Wait for it. And there it is. The Haku combat roll. Now you'd think with a move like that, a big dog would eventually outgrow it. But no. Even at 110 pounds, he still does it. Of course, a move like that deserves an audience. So nowadays, he reserves that for only when he's playing with other dogs. In the last video, we got to see Haku as a little guy. Well, being part Pyrenees, he was bound to get big. Really big. In this video, we're going to watch him go from little puppy to big puppy. I call this period of time the awkward months. When I first got Haku, he was 2 months old and just barely over 20 pounds. In 5 months, he went from 20 pounds to 85 pounds. Imagine quadrupling in size in 5 months. That's going to be rough on anybody, let alone a puppy who's trying to figure out his place in the world. In fact, it's probably why he spends most of this video diving, rolling, and otherwise staying off his feet. You can't fall if you're not standing up, right? As I mentioned before, this video is all about Haku getting big, growing up. And just for reference, this is him at 3.5 months old. Cute little guy. And in the span of 1 month, he got big. This is Haku at 4.5 months old. Still the same playful pup, but easily twice the size. Obviously, still likes to stay low to the ground. A running theme. Being half golden retriever, I figured Haku would love to learn to play fetch. I was wrong. And don't get me wrong, he's a smart dog, and he understands the concept of fetch, but he'd rather just chase. And whether he brings it back or not really depends on if there's anything more interesting to see or do. And usually, there is something more interesting to see or do. And here we have Haku after a long, exhausting day of not fetching. Now notice the chewed up ball there. That's probably the least expensive casualty of his teething. It got a lot worse. At 7 months old, Haku experienced a bit of trauma. You could say he was relieved of his manly bits. Now in the movie Up, Doug calls that the cone of shame. Well, the cone of shame didn't last very long for Haku. Within 4 hours, he had that torn off and chewed up, beyond all recognition. So he had to go to something else. Introducing the collar of contempt. Look into those eyes. Can't you feel the hate, the loathing, the pure contempt? Unfortunately, as you might imagine, there was no cooperation from him at this time, so videos weren't an option. All I have is this picture now. I can hear you asking, Brandon, where does a giant dog like that sleep? Surely he has a bed made just for him. And he does. But he chooses not to use it. Instead, he sleeps under mine. Now at some point I'll try to get a video of him crawling in and out of there so you can see how it's done. But for now, just enjoy this. Here we have Haku coming in after playing out in the rain. How did he get mud there? I have no idea. One thing I've learned as his owner is sometimes it's best not to know things. Ever have a day where you get up and just regret everything you did the day before? Well, this is Haku's version. Finally, here's Haku learning about the laser pointer. And with most things, if it requires energy, he's going to lose interest pretty quick. I think that's something he actually learned from the cat.